designated by this government to be terrorists. It's an amazing thing. But then we're told, here's an article from the Washington Examiner, Joel Gerke, July 25th. Department of Homeland Security Secretary Janet Napolitano told Congress today to expect more members of designated foreign terrorist organizations to visit the United States. Quote, I think you are right in pointing out that as we move forward, we are going to continue to have visitors to this country that the State Department and others feel are useful to bring to the country to have discussions moving forward who say they are members of the political party that in the past have been so designated. Unquote, Napolitano told House Homeland Security Committee Chairman Pete King during a committee hearing this morning. Napolitano was defending the decision to host Hani Noor Eldin, a member of Egyptian parliament elected on the political party platform of the Islamic group which the State Department has designated as a foreign terrorist organization. And just to remind Mr. Speaker, in our hearing, I said these words. This administration seems to have a hard time recognizing members of terrorist groups who are allowed in the White House. You're aware of that happening, aren't you? Her answer, absolutely not. So the evidence seemed to be pretty clear. He was a member of a known terrorist group. He was allowed into the White House. But the Secretary of Homeland Security, her answer to that happening was absolutely not. She didn't say we had vetted him many times, and even though he was a member of a known terrorist organization that we in the State Department had designated a terrorist organization, we still thought he was safe even though he was a member of a terrorist organization. She said it just absolutely did not happen. Absolutely not. The article goes on from Washington Examiner. I think, and this is in quotes, I think we have to add more nuance to that, unquote. She said when King mentioned that Eldin is part of a designated foreign terrorist organization. Quote, we have to know what the group was. Is it now a political party that is running the government of a country that has strong ties to the United States, unquote. She added that he went through these 3 stages of vetting and, quote, everyone who looked at this person felt confident he was not a security risk to the White House or the United States, unquote. King charged the Obama administration with violating a law in hosting Eldin at the White House, quote, it appears as if the law was not complied with in that he did not apply for a waiver and Congress was not notified, which is also required, unquote. Quote, it does not appear that either the letter or the spirit of the law was complied with, unquote. When King reiterated that complaint about the process by which Eldin was allowed in the country, Napolitano conceded that, quote, on the process, that's a fair point.